Hello and welcome to another OMSI 2 video. I'm Joe and today you find us in the, somewhere in France on the Saint-Servan, or Saint-Servan map. Last time we were in France we weren't very successful. Yeah, we didn't do very well. So we're giving France another go. It's a different map, it's the Saint-Servan or Saint-Servan map. £22.55, this will set you back from the Steam store. Much like Grand Paris Moulon, it's in France, so I thought we'll give it a go and we'll see how far we get. We're on a route 200 today, and we're in this lovely Irisbus. Much like the utilises at the back, it's an Iris. I'm assuming at one point that said Irisbus. Iveco on the back. I'm assuming this is a predecessor to the god-awful Iveco City, whatever it's called. That we drove in Bus Simulator. This kind of back end again, like the utilises, very similar to the Carosa. I mean, the Irisbus is essentially what became Iveco. It took over the Renault design because we of course it was the Renault Agora. Now let's have a look. So we're on the route 200 and we are going to somewhere called Salarin Gauderganan, I think. The French place names, aren't they? It's about a 35-minute journey, according to this. Salarin Gauderganan or Leclerc Gauderganan. You just come here for the French accent, really, don't you? Right, we'll pop you back. I've got no idea where I'm going. Are we picking them up? Oh, don't start with the old lag. I love OMSI, but yeah, we're kind of in this car park kind of a deal. Oh, we do actually stop there. Right, okay, well that's good. Get the engine on. Get a bit of lighting. Shine some light on the situation. Oh, that's not a good sound. But it seems to have stopped. So that's fine. We've got the 200 on the front to Salarin Gauderganan. Par Saint-Lazare et Fairfontaine. Again, you come here for the French accent. Right, let's go. Let's get it on. Oh, we are actually moving. The people actually want this bus. That's good. Oh, and we can open the doors while moving. That's brilliant. It's probably not a safety feature. Let's get some lights on. There we go. Oh, they're not like proper. Oh, they're complaining it's cold. Well, of course they are. It's the French, isn't it? I'm surprised they're not on strike. Can I say that? I imagine I probably can say that. No, don't move it forward by an hour. Just a minute. No, in all seriousness, joking aside, I think the French and their unions is a good thing. You know, sticking up for the common working man. You know, I do think that that's a good thing. Whilst I'm not particularly militant myself, I do think that that having a union is always a good thing. It depends which side of the coin you're on, you know, but for myself, I mean, I'm in a union at work, and they do a lot of good. They can be bloody irritating at times, but yeah, overall, you know, they do a lot of good for us. So, where are we going? Who's saying that? Is that a passenger complaining, or is that an announcement? Where do we go? Oh, we go left on the 200, jolly good. Right, okay, nobody coming. Nobody coming that way. Have we got a ZF gearbox as well? Oh, it sounds like we have, haven't it? That famous ZF wooing sound that you get from a ZF gearbox. Very nice indeed. Oh, what's happening? Does that mean someone wants to get off? How can they want to get off? They've only just got on. Could they not have walked? This is a brightly coloured place in front. It's probably a shopping centre, I imagine. Let's get the old handbrake on. Is that green sign that someone wants to get off? Are you, are you stood there? Ah, you stood by the door. It's that chap there. Well, in your own time. Traffic lights. Saint-Servan, a nice quiet place. I don't know if it's quiet in real life. I mean, I've got the AI settings turned down purely because of the amount of time we've spent in London. And if you have them turned up, not only does it... Oh, there we go, lights are off. Not only does it lag like a complete and utter bugger, but you are really late everywhere. How on earth are we going to get around this corner? Can you do it? Hey, there we go. This is a bit difficult to read. What lane are we meant to be in? 200, straightforward. I mean, it's a very pretty map, isn't it? You know, there's lots of old French buildings, convenience stores, and, you know, not that they're old, but, yeah, all in all, very pretty. Got a bit of a one-way system going on here. Am I meant to be going this way? There were no directional arrows, so I'm going to risk making it an ass out of you and me, and assuming that all lines... Right, okay. Oh, hang on, this is a bus stop. It's not got, like, a little stopping. Whoa. Nearly ran her over. There we go. Down off the curb. Thank you. Doors open. Is the door at the back not opening? Ah, you have to... right, you have to click the subtraction key. Much like on the old D92. There we go. So you can... much like a bus stop brake. There we go. Right. Full steam ahead. Hold on to your hats, people. I don't actually know who made this map. I know it's obviously available on Steam, but I don't know who the creator was. Whether it was, I mean, was it Halicon Media? Halicon? I mean, I'm assuming because they're both French maps, and you know they're very similar, that it was the same people, but it might not have been, of course. I mean, provided we don't get any random world holes, this is shaping up to be quite a nice drive. You know, I like the level of detail in the town centre. I've got no idea where we are, other than in France. Oh, we've got no yellow on the traffic lights. That's a thing. Are you going, Mr. Peugeot? I like how literally everyone in this town is in a Peugeot. When I think of France, I just assume they all drive Peugeots. Oh, and a Renault, of course. Yeah, that's a thing as well. What on earth's happening with the red over there? That's do we go straight forwards? Yes, we do. It looks like the river's red. That's always a bit worrying, isn't it? Oh, what's this? This is kind of someone's left a concrete block in the middle of the road. Nice chilled out drive. I'm assuming, I mean, there's nothing on the, you know, no directional arrows, so I would assume, yeah, we're not getting round that in a million years in a bus. It's alright in a little Clio, isn't it? I'd assume that, I mean, I can see some directional arrows up ahead. And these people want the bus, so if they want this bus, I'm assuming that we're heading in the right direction. Oh, a nice advert for a Mini Countryman there. Obviously nobody pays attention to the adverts, because... oh, it is cult. Wrong country, love. Oh, yep, helps if you... no. What on earth's happening? Ah, there we go. It's doing it eventually. Thought I hadn't taken the handbrake off for a second, but it turned out I had. It was just having a moment. I've still not really worked out the frequency of the lines yet. Oh, do we have to go into the middle lane here? Oh yes, we do. We go left on the 200. I can't understand for 1 second how you would get around this in a, you know, and then if this was an actual roundabout, this is ludicrous for a bus. Maybe it's that small in real life, I don't know. One thing that I have noticed about the French maps, and obviously if you disagree, then please feel free to comment your disgust. You see, I don't know which way we're meant to be going. Oh, there we go, 200 and 201. It seems a lot more gamey. Gamey? Is that a word? Yeah, it is a word. You know, you feel more like you're in a game on this map. The you know, the textures are all very smooth. What's the word? Very saturated? Is that what we're on about? Is it a saturated texture? Ooh, we're going right again and under the bridge we've just come over. Way. Get the full lock on. We're going over the curb, folks. Or maybe we're not. No, maybe we're not. Fair dues. Can I be driving in this lane? I have no idea. But yeah, you know, the textures, like the road, there's nothing to break the road up, is there? Like on London, I know we moan about London because of the frame rates, but you know, it feels a lot more realistic than this map. I'm not saying this map is bad, but it doesn't seem as real. Ah, is it a fence? It is. It's like a glass fence by the looks of things. It's not that the river's made of blood. Oh, someone wants to get off, right? Okie dokie. Well, let's get the old bus stop brake on. Get the doors open. Nobody getting on? Oh, okay, fair dues. Well, that's fine. Well, there's a lot of very odd sounds coming from this bus. I do like, however, unlike some of the other maps, you feel like you've got a lot of time on this. And it's nice, you can just, you know, it's a nice leisurely drive. In London, I know sometimes it can feel like you're constantly rushing and you're having to floor it to the next stop, which, to be honest with you, in London, that's probably how it is for the bus drivers. Whereas this, you can just accelerate slowly, cruise round, just enjoy it a bit more. You don't feel as under pressure. Maybe I'm the only one that feels under pressure to get non-existent people to their destination on time. Maybe you're just sat there laughing like, well, what, you know, it's only a game, you blithering imbecile. Well, maybe so, but, you know, I like to be on time, whether it be real or fictional. Are you getting on, chaps? Nope. Okay. Well, don't say I didn't stop for you. Give it my best shot. Oh, there's a bit more of France that's just appeared in the distance there. Again, struggling with the old frame rates. And I know that there's plenty of you that'll ask, well, what computer is it that you're running? What on earth happens to the road here? It's, well, we'll just carry on up here then, shall we? What computer are you running? Well, I am running a 1070 GTX NVIDIA thing, which apparently is quite good. Cost an absolute bloody arm and a leg, I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, that, and then I'm running something else as well. If I remember, I'll put the description of my computer in the old not comments section, in the description. But yeah, you know, it's by no means a cheap computer, and I think OMSI's just a little bit past it, unfortunately. It's a real shame. A lot of these modern maps, OMSI just doesn't seem to be able to cope with either, does it? I mean, the amount of detail, especially with London, and I mean on this as well, you know, the amount of detail that's gone into it, with it being a 32-bit program, OMSI just can't cope with anymore, sadly. I mean, I said in Grand Paris Moulon, and I'll say it again, if it was a 64-bit program, it would run a damn sight smoother for a lot of people. Where are we going here? We're going straight on. That's no good, because we're in the lane to go left. Yeah, left. We'll just have to push our way in front of this Clio here. Maybe not in front of him, but in front of the chap behind. Oh, there's a skyscraper that's appeared in front of us. That's nice, isn't it? Don't just stop, don't just stop. Oh yeah, thanks for indicating. Oh, nice horn. Oh, we approve of the horn. Oh, people want to get on. That's nice, isn't it? There's no kind of like stop indication on this bus or on this route. You know, there's no big sign above it saying you must stop here. Let's go straight across. Now, what are all these signs? 202, 201. I think it's signing us down here. It looked like it was on the left, didn't it? So we're gonna... Whoa, look at that lag. Doesn't like this bit, does it? Oh, there we go. Get our foot down. This looks like a fast bit, doesn't it? And the next stop is Croix Blanche. I imagine that's exactly how it's pronounced. Yeah, I thought we were getting something a little bit quicker there, to be honest with you, rather than just a little bit of a tunnel. Oh, this is painful coming back. Oh, hang on. We're yeah, you slow down, or just stop altogether. There we go. Anybody for us at this bus stop? I think... Oh, she's just walked through that advertisement. Nope, she's not getting on. They are good ZF sounds, aren't they? I really can't wait for the likes of the B10 BLE to come out for OMSI, and of course the Veiling pack, because a lot of those will have ZFs, won't they? And I mean, that's what I grew up with. I mean, I got the bus when I was you know, when I was going to school. I got the bus to the 548 into Halifax, and then another bus up to King Cross, it was called. Yeah, that's where I went on the Sorbet/Todmorden bound buses. And, you know, they were all ZFs. You had Right Renowns, Right Eclipses. Literally everything was ZF. Geminis, Volvo Olympians. And so that's what I grew up with. Oh, is this that's a Lion City with no passengers in it. It's just blacked out windows. Oh, we're going forwards here. What on earth kind of road layout is this? Oh, you're not giving way to me? Okay. I think it said I go down here. So that's what we're going to do. Not the easiest instructions to follow in the world, I'm not going to lie. Oh, it looks like the road's shut. Oh. Oh, for heaven's sake. And it looks like the world's about to end in front, unless it loads something else in. So where are we going now? Do we just go forwards? Oh, they've had a collision. Right, how do we do this? This was not meant for buses to, you know, zigzag in and out of. Oh, that's a bus stop. Right, okay. Didn't tell me it was, but there we go. There's a bus stop way up on the curb. Oh, for goodness sake! The lag is really unbearable. It seems to be a thing on my OMSI at the minute. Right. Okay. Handbrake. What's the other button? There we go. There's no kind of quick way to open the doors. There we go. Is that it done? Oh, that's, yeah, what's happening there? Okay, fair dues. Whoops. Bit more curb clippage. Don't forget you're in France now, you're not in England anymore on the... oh, looks like some tram lines we've just gone over there. Come on, don't let me down now. So 200 carries on. Way, get out the way. Do we just go forwards? You know, these French maps are really poor in terms of direction. I don't like the fact there's no yellow light, you know, to tell you to get ready to set off. I know it's a thing in Europe, isn't it? That there's a lot of places where it just goes straight from red to green. But yeah, I don't like it. I feel like it's sprung upon you like a complete surprise. Like, hooray, off you go. You're just kind of floundering, like reaching for the handbrake, but then you can't get the handbrake, and then you stall, and, you know, well, I mean, we don't stall in this automatic bus, but imagine if you were a learner driver, and all of a sudden everyone behind you is a million times more impatient than they were. At least when you're learning and you get like a kind of cautionary, it's about, you know, it's almost time for you to set off, you can kind of prepare, can't you? Here, green, go! I mean, I remember when I was learning to drive, I'd stalled at a set of traffic lights at quite a busy junction, and you could see in the wing mirror the woman behind me getting more and more wound up by the fact that she couldn't get past me, and she was beeping, and that of course made me more and more stressed, like, oh my god, I'm ruining everyone else's day, you know, they're so angry. And I actually stalled it 4 times because it ended up where the driving instructor, because I was getting so flustered with it all, you know, I was mortified. I was ruining someone else's day. I mean, now if I stall, I just laugh like, yeah, you're not getting through this set of lights, chump. But back when I was learning, I was just like, oh my god, you know, they're all going to think I'm incompetent, and I'm not incompetent. I'd like to think I was a relatively good driver, you know, that stay within the speed limits. I've not had any crashes. I remember to use my indicators. That's a big bugbear for me. People that, you know, they pay all that money for a car with indicators and then don't use them. It's ridiculous. It's like paying for a side salad and not eating it. You should do. You paid for it. It's there. Use it. There we go. But yeah, that's my rant for the day. Along with many others, I imagine. How on earth have we ended up so early? The next stop's Saint-Lazare in 3.8 minutes. I mean, it won't be 3.8 minutes if we have this amount of lag on the way there. God, this is borderline painful, isn't it? I really need to look at... Somebody needs to come up with a bus simulator that's better than OMSI now, don't they? I mean, the amount of add-ons recently that my computer's just like, yeah, no, we don't like this. It's such a shame. I remember when OMSI just used to run so fluidly. Maybe it's my graphics settings. Maybe it's because I've got things set at a low visibility, you know, so that you can't see them too far away. I mean, my computer could handle it, but with London, I've turned all the settings down to, you know, to hopefully accommodate London. Oh, this is... I mean, it gets to the point like now, this is just undrivable. It's saying refresh terrain. Why does it have to refresh the terrain? Just go with it. Accept the terrain you have. There's no need to refresh it. Unless there's been flash flooding, I doubt it's changed. I feel like I'm in the wrong lane here as well. There we go. Well, am I meant to be on the motorway? I don't know. Do French buses go on the motorway? I imagine in England they're all banned. Health and safety. Do you know what? I've had enough of this. Right, let's have a look. Graphics, visibility distance. Let's turn that really up. Minimum object screen size. There we go. Well, you can't see what I'm doing now. But yeah, I'm turning up the settings in the hope we might get better frame rates. Oh, the sound's going a bit funny. Oh, she's moaning in German. Pay £22.55 for an add-on and get the standard OMSI sounds. No recorded sounds there. I mean, £22.55 is a lot for a map, especially a map that's not very well optimised. You know, where you lag central. You are driving so badly that passengers wish to leave your bus. But I'm not doing anything, I'm literally just accelerating on a motorway. No, we're going to Saint-Servan. Well, this seems very smooth all of a sudden, doesn't it? Where are we going? Are we coming off here? Are we going straight forward? Where do we go? There's no arrows at all. Yeah, you see, I said, oh, look, this is smooth. What do I do? You see, this is just what? Right, we're going to have to stop. No, oh, we carry on. Right, okay, sorry, we're just cutting across some white lines. See, why was that arrow not before? That's just ludicrous. That is one thing I will say about these French maps. You know, in comparison with like the London map, and even I played hell at the London map for, you know, saying, well, the arrows aren't very clear, but compared to this, you know, it's just a walk in the park, isn't it? Here, this is very poor indeed. There's a lot of freeware maps out there that are a damn sight better, and I think the fact that they have the audacity to ask for £22.55 for this add-on is just unbelievable. I mean, we're borderline Dovetail Games territory here. That's how, you know, how passionately I feel that this is not worth the money. Oh, another city bus going past. I mean, the bus itself is brilliant. I just think there's a lot of maps out there, and hopefully, soon I will drive something that I used to get really good frame rates on, and just compare the two. You know, I mean, where could we go? Buses of the West Country, I used to get great frame rates on there. Even if we were somewhere like Project Szczecin or Project Stettin or whatever they call it, you know, I used to be fine on there, never noticed a thing. So maybe we need to pay a visit to those maps and just see. Maybe these maps are a lot more detailed and I'm just looking at Project Stettin through rose-tinted glasses. I don't know. But yeah, I think we definitely have to go back to basics and compare the two. And if those maps are just as good... Oh, hang on, stop. It's a red light for you. The green light's for other people. You know, if it turns out that the older maps are better in terms of frame rates, why is it going wrong for the more modern maps? We will see. I promise you that is going to be the next OMSI video. I'm going to find a version of Project Stettin. Oh, we're off. I'm going to find a version of Project Stettin, and we're going to go with it. We're going to drive. Oh, are you just, you know, it said green light for buses, but you're just doing your own thing. Where do I go here? Do I go left? Yes, I do. So yeah, next OMSI video, it will air this Wednesday coming. If you're watching this like in a few days' time afterwards, then it will have already aired. Check the OMSI playlist. Oh, there's some Renault Sport things. It looks sad, doesn't it, that car? But yeah, we're going to take a trip to Project Stettin. The Route 59, that always used to be my favourite. Where did that go? That went from Kolataya, or Kolatadja, to Waziwo. Used to love that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see how the frame rates compare, because I'm sure that it used to be a damn sight better on that route. Are we... oh, someone wants to get off, but where's... Is that a bus stop? That's not a bus stop. This looks bus stop-esque, doesn't it? Are you all queuing to get off? Yeah, you are, because you said that I was driving that badly. That you all wanted to leave the bus. I think that's somewhat of an exaggeration, to be honest with you. There we go. Are we, yeah, you, none of you lot are getting on. Mass exodus, is it? Oh no, there's a few staying on. Okay. Do we, hang on, where are we? Oh, that's only the 23, no wonder. Right, we'll actually pull into the stop we're meant to stop at. Sorry chaps, dropping you off up the road there. Way. Bump up the curb a tad. Whoa, dearie me. Right, we'll stop here. And, I mean, there's nobody to get on. We've got a little bit of time to kill, so let's have a look where we are on our timetable. Alright, so, you know, we're about 10 minutes from the end of the video. That's all jolly good. I mean, it's not good that we're 10 minutes from the end of the video, but... Or is it? I mean, I don't know. You might not have enjoyed France. I mean, certainly my 2 experiences that we've had haven't been positive. Well, they've not been completely negative, but, you know, compared to other maps that are available. So yeah, roughly 10 minutes. We're going Verfontaine, Calais C3, 12:34. That's about 5 minutes time. And Leclerc Grand Union arrive at 12:40. Jolly good. Right, let's crack on with that then. We'll follow our rather terrible directions. Why's the town gone white all of a sudden? You were loaded in. We were looking at you before. Why have you unloaded yourself? Right, let's have a look. So we're indicating out. So we want to go... Where are we going? So the 200, both directions goes left. Okie dokie. So we go back on ourselves, essentially. Okay, way. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. You're not getting out in front of me, Mr. Cleo. Nope, my right of way. Thank you. So we need to be following the... Oh, hang on, I stopped on the wrong side of the flaming road. Okay, fair dues. Right, come on then, chaps, on you get. It's probably the same lot that have just got off in a huff. They've realised that actually I'm the only bus going where they wanted to go. And they're like, oh, sorry, we complained about your driving. Will you let us back on, please? Right, there we go. Full steam ahead. Let's get the power down. I mean, a lot of the... What's that? Oh, that's a tram line by the looks of things. We'll go in the bus lane. Where do we go? The writing's so small. Ah, the 200 to College Dreyfus. Well, that goes right. We've been there. We've done that. We're going to Verfontaine. A lot of the French bus routes that we've been driving in this video and the last OMSI video, they seem to be very, you know, kind of intercity. I mean, it's not like a bus route over here where you've got a bus stop every 5 yards. You know, you seem to actually get some speed up between the two. I don't know if that's just rural France that's like that. I mean, this isn't really rural France, is it? In fact, Saint-Servan, I think, is on the coast of... Is it the Bay of Biscay? Is it? Maybe? I don't know. It's kind of northern France, sort of. You wouldn't think so to look at it, would you? It looks like southern France. Right, let's go into our little bus lane here. I won't stand up yet. We've got ages until Verfontaine. Where are we going? Are we going to Saint-Lazare? I've forgotten. Salarin, Grouden, oh no, we've been to Saint-Lazare. How can we... Oh, hang on, it's green. Ah! Other lines, straight forward. Right, well, we'll go straight forward then. Oh, we've been to Saint-Lazare already. Yeah, that was... Right, okay. I know what I'm on about now. So we're heading in the right direction. I'm assuming we don't stop there. Because that's not Verfontaine. Oh, hang on, we're meant to stop here. Oh, no, you've given us a green light. Thank you for that. But which way do we go? Who knows? 200, 201 to the right. Very nice. Oh, we're leaving Saint-Servan. Oh, this was Saint-Servan. Oh, right, there you go. Oh, and is that a tram line? It looks like a train line to me. Yeah, they're probably all whinging, aren't they? I imagine they probably are. I'm assuming we're not going up there. We're going up here? Yes. Let's get the old blind down there. There we go. So round to the right. Assuming we still go straight forward. I mean, to say we've not had a lot of direction, or we've been missing quite a lot of direction, I don't think we've done badly in terms of navigation. I don't want to jinx it now, but since I turned my graphics settings up, we seem to have a lot less lag, although maybe we're just in a bit more of a rural area of Saint-Servan. Or Saint-Servan. Yeah, you see, you've said that, and now it's all stuttery. Is it our right of way? Yeah, we're just going to assume it is. Everybody duck under the bridge. There we go. How are we 1.8 minutes late? We've not done anything to delay us. What's this then, a square about? Well, this isn't easy to get round, is it? Could you imagine if you had to... That literally is the definition of someone trying to reinvent the wheel, isn't it? You know, we've got roundabouts, they work. Make it round. Everything in this particular part of town's quite square. I mean, what's that about? Oh, Verfontin, 220 places. Very nice. So this is this a station, a railway station? This looks like the sort of embankment that you would have a railway line on. And 220 places, I mean, is that a car park, a park and ride system? Or maybe a car park for the train? Ah, here we go. Right, okay. So buses straight ahead. Now the 200... goes in here. Right, okay. $200 goes down here. Very nice, yeah. Where do I stop? Anywhere? Are you going to put a little... Maybe the reason they've not got stopping signs above them is because I've been stopping at stops I shouldn't have stopped at. Maybe, because they do say arrête on them. 202, 201. There we go. Not 202, 200. There we go. Are you, yeah, are we opening the back door? Oh, she's gone for the middle door now. Okay. So that may explain why we've, you know, why there's no bus stop signage there. And now on to our last stop. Now where's that? 200 to Saint-Servan left. Is that where we're going? Get that right way around. Saint-Servan, yes it is. Right. So we go left here. So everything except the 2... It did say the 200 Salarin goes this way. Fair dues. We go back around. Perhaps if I knew the area better, I'd kind of struggle less with this. Although the good thing is that we're getting some really nice... yeah, there we go. 200 Salarin. We're getting some nice frame rates up at the old bus station, aren't we? Oh, this is kind of a bumpy surface. Is this to try and get us to go slower? Well, we can't go slower, can we? You know, we've got... Oh, my goodness, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, there's a hole in the... Oh, it's appeared. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was a bit worried for a second there. Thought it was World Hole Round 2. Oh, we can get his foot down here, can't we? Round we go. I wouldn't stand up yet, mate. You've got 4 minutes until the last stop. Maybe even longer at the lag rate. So 200 Salarin goes right here. Ah, there we go. Right, forwards for us. Who's going left? Not us. That's fine. Who's going right? Oh, the signs are so difficult to read. 200 Salarin. Right, that's us. It's probably the one saving grace at this bus. The fact that it's got a ZF gearbox. It's the one thing that's made me not turn the game off and walk away and think, oh, well, they can have a different video instead of Saint-Servan. A bit more dual carriageway action. I don't know if we're actually allowed to be undertaking cars on the motorway. I don't know what the... well, it's not really a motorway, is it? I don't know what the French's kind of policy on that is, but, you know, if we're not allowed to, then tell the Peugeot to get out of the fast lane. I mean, I'm doing more than 70 kilometres an hour now, so I imagine the people are all going to kick off and whinge. Ah, that could be why they were moaning, because it's got a limiter on it. So if you look at the speed in the top left, we're kind of... It's only letting us go to 70.2 kilometres an hour, and then it's slowing down again and then speeding up again. So that could be why they were all whinging, you're driving so badly, because, you know, they don't always... The OMSI passengers don't always get... Oh my goodness me, I've actually got the orange OMSI 2 bus simulator loading screen. Not just lag, a full-on loading screen. It's loading 81 tiles in again. Bloody hell. You know, in your own time, we've only got people viewing this that, you know, are wanting to see the map. I know that you probably can't see the OMSI 2 bus simulator because my screen capturing software OBS Studio doesn't seem to record the menu bits on OMSI. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ludicrous in a map. I'm terribly sorry. I'm trying to think of something. Oh, there we go. Can we come back now? Thank you. I mean, what on earth was all that about? Yeah, there you go. There's the whinging. In German, again, not French. Again, you pay £22.55 for a French map. You know, perhaps it's just me that's, like, annoyed that they've not put a bit more effort in and they're not speaking in French. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, this is painful. This is absolutely painful. And I don't like the fact that there's Renault traffic sat in the outside lane. You know, we were quite happily bombing along, and then he's just sat there doing no speed for no reason. Oh, you're speeding up now, you're getting overtaken by a bus. No, I hope that that Peugeot successfully cut you up there. What's happening? Why are we all... Oh yeah, I forgot OMSI traffic can't change lanes without doing 5 kilometres an hour. You see, this is why bus drivers aren't allowed to drink wine while driving, because they get more aggressive. When I say drink wine, I've my day off now, I'm off for 5 days. So I've got plenty of time to be doing some videos, and I thought, you know what? I'll have a celebratory glass of wine. Now I understand why you're not allowed to drink and drive, because you get far more aggressive. Perhaps it's also why I've you know, got such a disdainful view to this map. Normally I try and remain quite impartial, like, well, I think it's not very good, but what do you think, you know? Whereas I'm just saying, you know, this is terrible. I like what they've tried to do, but I don't think it's done very well. The you know, the OMSI loading screen back there that delayed us by, I mean, what, it must have been on for about a minute. It felt like it was on for half an hour. You know, the that OMSI loading screen has just clenched it for me. It was like on the last map, the Grand Paris Moulon. There was like a world hole. You know, all of a sudden the bus just fell through the earth. You know, for me, nah, not good. Not good at all. Where do we go? Anywhere? Are we just deciding ourselves? Where's that? Oh no, that's going to Jardin des... what's it? There we go, 200 to Saint-Servan. I don't really understand, you know, how we've ended up 2 minutes late. I don't, because we've been driving pretty much foot to the floor. You know, we've been doing 70 kilometres an hour. Try again. We've been doing 70 kilometres an hour. We physically can't do any more than that because the bus is limited. There we go, 200 to Saint-Servan. Don't stop in the middle of the roundabout, Mr. McGann. Well, it looks like we've stopped as well. Perhaps he's just having as bad lag as we are. See, if we look down at the steering wheel, we tend to get better frame rates. There we go. If we drive like that, the frame rates are infinitely better. Problem with driving like that is that you can't actually see where you're going, which when driving a vehicle of any kind is quite a key part of you know, of getting there without crashing, is looking at where you're going. Where are we going? Are we going forwards? Oh no, that's the 23. Oh, the 200 comes around here to the left. Jolly good. Where do we go? Forwards? Left? What's the crack? 200 down here. Yep, we're going. Where are we going now? Forwards? No, round to the left. Are we going the right way here? Yes, 200 Saint-Servan. The 25 goes left. Where does the 200 go, please? We'll have to have a look. Where does the oh, it goes left as well. So when you say 25 to the left, what you mean is the 200 as well. Well, there we go. Terminus. This is where today's bus will terminate. There we go. Right, stop and get the old doors open. And yeah, there we go. That's Saint-Servan. Saint-Servan. I didn't like it. We won't be coming again, is the long and short of it. Unless, of course, there's a lot of you in the comments that are like, no, we you know, this was the most riveting half an hour, 40 minutes of our lives. Then maybe we will come again. But I personally didn't enjoy that. I think the map is of, you know, for £22.55, the fact they don't speak French, they use the standard German. I think the poor quality of the map, not for me. Nah, not a fan. I would not recommend this. Is the long and short of it. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, or you know you hated the video but you quite enjoyed me waffling on whilst driving, then of course do click that like button. It's very important. It helps me get more views, and I appreciate that. Of course, if you want to see more from OMSI, subscribe so you never miss out. Until next time, cheerio, and goodbye for now.